Good morning from Breazeale's Grocery, Bluegrass. How you, Mark?
I'm good. How are you, Don?
Good, good. We're located
Like
here
your
at
hat.
huh?
Like your hat.
Yeah, it's one of my many hats that I wear. I love hats. Actually, I'm thinking about getting a different hat. My dad, gangster hat, used to wear one. Kind of those gangster-looking hats.
We need a John B. Stetson to be a bluegrass band.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna get me the biggest hat they make, like Haas Cartwright, boy.
Oh, okay.
About that big, and it had a big old thing on the top. Big old hat. I love
10-gallon
hats.
hat. I saw Charlie Daniels at
He had a big one.
Merle Fest, and of course he was a very large gentleman, and he had a huge hat, and it just kind of was impressive.
Yeah,
I mean, the big hat and Charlie being
yeah. Big
so
old beard,
large.
fiddle player. Yeah,
Yeah, it was just quite impressive. But anyway,
yeah,
10-gallon hat.
yeah. 10-gallon hat. Mine's gonna be a 50-gallon hat.
Okay.
Good morning. We're here at 5109 Liberty Highway, Pendleton, South Carolina. I'm your host today, and of course, my co-host, Mr. Mark Stoudemire, is with me
Hello.
today. Today is Wednesday, May the 28th, 2025, and today is our son Martin that went on to be with the Lord. It's his birthday today. So happy birthday, Martin, in heaven. You're having a great time up there. The weather outside is 61 degrees with cloudy skies and thunderstorms possible at 11 a.m. We've had showers off and on, and I think we're supposed to have that the rest of the week and then some. The high today is supposed to reach 76 degrees with a 15% chance of rain. A cool day in the upstate. Our shout outs go to Jane, Heather, Josh, Carter, Blaine, Hampton, Hudson, Kinsey, Kim, Josh, Blakely, Grant, Sil, Heidi, Charlie, Harper, and a longtime friend of mine down in South Florida, West Palm, or actually Lake Worth, Florida, Mr. David Hall. Hey, David, if you're watching. And of course, always loving Martin. Here at Breazeale Grocery Bluegrass, we have music lessons all week. We teach fiddle, classical fiddle, mandolin, bass, guitar, banjo, anything with a string on it, we teach it. And in my opinion, I think we have the best instructors in the upstate by far. And for more information on lessons, you can call me at 864-376-1482. Or if you want to purchase a stringed instrument, acoustic stringed instrument, of any sort, just let me know, and if I don't have one here in the shop, I'll make sure that we find the right fit for you. What do you got there, Mark?
We'll teach this too if you want. You can make your own canjo.
A canjo. Give us a little tune on that.
It's a Hunt's diced tomato can with a very nice neck with a real instrument fingerboard. I mean, that I'm not sure what wood that is, but it's very nicely done.
Yeah.
And it's got a nice tuning key here. It's only got one string, so once you learn the scale. And see, all the frets are set up so that it's a major scale, so.
Yeah.
Let's see, what? Go to the high note.
Yeah, how about that, folks? Isn't that cool?
Little Beethoven on the single string.
Yeah, that's great. And if you want one of those, just call me at 864-376-1482, and I'm sure we can.
Don will build you one.
I'll build you one, yeah, and we can use any kind of can you want.
It's got
Green
two
bean.
screws that screw the can, two Phillips head screws that screw into the wood. The wood goes all the way to the bottom of the can, and it's got one string, and there's the ball end with a tiny hole in the bottom of the can to hold the ball end string. It goes over the frets, and whoever built it has numbered the frets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and here's the octave. So you really can't go wrong with it. I wonder if it works above that. It's 2 octaves. You've got 2 octaves of range on this thing.
Oh,
You can play almost any tune in the book with 2 octaves.
I hear you. Mark knows all the music stuff. He's a great musician. Knows all about music, all there is to know about music. So anyway, if you're interested, thank you, Peter Rosenberger. Just got a message that his heart is with us, my wife and I, today, we celebrate our son's birthday. And yesterday was the day he passed. So May is a tough month for us, but we get through it. Anyway, call me for more information at 864-376-1482. I don't care what questions you have. You can call me on the phone. Doesn't have to be music related. Just give us a call here at the Breazeale Grocery Bluegrass. Again, we're located at 5109 Liberty Highway, Pendleton, South Carolina. Come and see us anytime. And I'm here a lot now because, I have Banjo. I don't know if you can hear Banjo, but Banjo is our new store parrot. He's an African gray. He stays here day and night, kind of watches the store. So if you come in here, he might attack you if nobody's here. So be careful. Yeah, I hear you, Banjo. Hello. Anyway, that's our new mascot for the store. Banjo. He's an African gray.
Tell them your plans for Banjo. Your singing plans for Banjo.
Oh, yeah. I think he's 7 months old, but when they get about 11, 12 months, that's when their vocabulary comes in real good. So I've already started talking and singing. I played a banjo for him. He loves that banjo picking. When Mr. Bell gets started with a student over here with banjo, he'll go crazy. He loves banjo, and that's why we named him Banjo. He's a banjo guy. So, when he gets about 10, 12 months old, we'll be talking. And the first song that I'm going to teach him is called Blue Ridge Cabin Home. And apparently these African grays, they can sing a whole song.
You were told they can sing.
Yeah, they can sing a whole song.
All right, that'll be neat.
Yeah, so he's here on Saturday. We open the cage Saturday, and he's here, and he hears all that bluegrass music going on and picking. So that goes into their.
Does he sing tenor, melody, baritone, or bass when they sing?
No, I think it's more of a
melody, I guess.
Melody, yeah.
You'll have to do the tenor with him.
Yeah, I'll do the tenor with him, and he'll sing melody. Can't wait. He's a good bird. I love him. I come here 3 times a day, and we mosey around the store. He gets on my shoulder. We walk around the store. He loves riding on my shoulder now. He loves it here. And then we'll sit down there, and I'll pick a little banjo, and then he'll put his head right here on my neck, and he'll fall asleep. I pet him. Falls asleep, and he's picking that banjo. He loves that banjo, I'm telling you.
He has the prettiest red tail feathers you've ever seen.
Yeah, beautiful bird. So I guess they're an extinct bird. They're very hard to find.
In the wild?
Yeah.
There aren't any in the wild? Really?
Yeah, there's
some
very
in the wild.
few.
Still. Okay.
Yeah. So people brought them to the States and other countries, and they hatch them, have babies, and then they sell them. It's an expensive bird too. So if you want to see Banjo, just come over here at 5109 Liberty Highway. Oh,
he's talking to us a lot.
Yeah, he's talking to us a lot. One day we'll get him up here when he starts to talk and sing, and we'll let him hold the show. Actually, I'll ask him questions.
You'll ask him questions, and he'll answer.
And he'll answer them for me. But that's coming. So anyway.
Well, then I won't have to be your partner. You'll have a new sidekick.
No, he'll sit right here. You got to sit there because we'll both talk to him.
Okay.
I can't wait for that. If you would like to sponsor our show here at Breazeale's on Wednesday, there's no charge to it. To be a sponsor, just let me know, and we'll talk about whatever your business or whatever you want to talk about your business or what you do here on the Wednesday morning show. And there's no charge to it. So let us know if you want to do that, and we'll mention what you do. You can also follow us on our social media pages, YouTube, Facebook, and if you go to Facebook, it's under Breazeale's Grocery Bluegrass. And if you go to Instagram, it's under BG Bluegrass. Don't forget, click below if you're watching now. There's a little rectangular white box that says subscribe. hit that button. We had a couple subscribers last week.
Good.
That we got on board. They got on board. So hit subscribe button, and that helps us out. Here at Breazeale, we saw all kinds of stuff. Actually, the place looks like somebody says a junkyard in here because I collect.
An antique store.
Yeah, every time we go somewhere, I always stop at all the antique old places, and I go in there and I buy, if it's something I like, there's certain things I look for. If I like it, I buy it, and then we stick it in the store. Actually, there's hardly no room to put stuff anymore because I got all the walls filled. I got some stuff I need to put up yet, pictures.
For all you as old as me and Don, he's actually got Howdy Doody on the wall over here.
Oh yeah, Howdy Doody.
Advertising the fudge bar, Howdy Doody.
Yeah, I used to watch
that when I was
Yeah, I
little
watched
kid.
Howdy Doody. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's that guy?
Clarabelle.
Who was that guy that was his? I can see his face that did him. You know. Wasn't he like a ventriloquist?
Bob, right? Wasn't his name Bob?
I don't remember. He had like a ventriloquist.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought the world of Howdy Doody.
Maybe it wasn't Bob. I don't remember. I'll have to look it up.
Anyway, we sell hats, shirts, mugs. We also
Mugs.
sell instruments. Yeah, here's.
I'd like to point out that I have a Breazeale's mug, and Don's sitting over here with a flying mug.
Yeah, with a flying mug.
He's not even using one of his mugs.
Yeah, that's because I like flying. I'm a pilot, so I think my kids might have got me that for something.
It's a pretty mug.
Yeah, it's a real nice mug. Holds
Got
a lot more
clouds and
coffee.
everything. Got clouds and everything on it.
So anyway, we sell instruments: fiddles, mandolins, guitar, bass, banjos, anything with a string on it. We sell it, and if we don't have it in the store, we'll get you one. And of course, our sponsor today is Breazeale's Grocery Bluegrass, located at 5109 Liberty Highway, Pendleton, South Carolina, or you can plug in Anderson. Either one of them will get you here. Today we're going to introduce. That's an old message. Here at Breazeale, we teach all stringed instruments: banjo, fiddle, bass, mandolin, and all are welcome. No matter what level of playing or singing, you're welcome. We have people come in here that got good voices but never been on stage to sing, and I usually get them up here to sing, and they have beautiful voices, and they kind of get hooked. They'll be back next week, and they want to do another one or two. So you're welcome to come. Play or sing or whatever you want to do. Oh, that's Howdy Doody.
Buffalo Bob and Howdy Doody.
Buffalo Bob.
Wikipedia.
Yeah, Buffalo Bob. Heather, you don't remember that.
Heather's too young, I believe.
Yeah, she's too young to remember Howdy
I
Doody.
bet Gary remembers it.
Yeah,
He
Mr.
gave
Bell
us
remembers.
2 thumbs up.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
must like it.
Yeah. So we got Mr. Bell over here as our banjo guitar instructor, great instructor. His late brother, Mr. Larry Bell, taught here for many years. And, he went up there to be with my son. They're having a picking good time up there. So we lost him. So Mr. Gary stepped in pretty quick. And how long you been here, Mr. Bell?
3 years.
He's been here 3 years, teaches once a week here on Wednesdays. So if you're interested in some good teaching, excellent teaching, and he teaches rock, jazz, bluegrass, country, whatever you want to play, he can teach it to you. So get in touch with us here at Breazeale's 864-376-1482, and we'll get you hooked up with Mr. Bell. Okay, what's going to be our topic today?
I was hoping you were going to plan it.
Okay, we got some songs.
Well, we're going to we'll maybe try to play one
Yeah, or
before
two.
we're done.
Yeah.
If we don't do anything else, I brought a little keyboard here, and I thought I could go into sort of teaching mode and maybe explain the chord scale
Yeah.
and demonstrate it on both the little keyboard and then translate that to the banjo, since that's what
Yeah.
most of our musicians are going to play, a bluegrass instrument, and it can be done on any of the stringed instruments if you just know the major and minor chords that make
Yeah.
it up. So let me I hope this is all right with you all, but
You know,
My
I've sat down
grandkids-
with this guy for many hours to try to figure out scale. I still can't get it. What's wrong with me, Mr. Bell?
there's a major scale. Okay, major scale. I just did it on the banjo a while ago. It's set up that that's all it plays. Also, this Indian sitar back here, I don't know if y'all have ever seen it. It's sort of set up where it kind of does the major scale.
Mark's gonna learn to play that too. You put
I
all
don't
new
play
strings
this.
on.
Nobody here plays this, but this is the instrument that the Indian musician, famous classical musician Ravi Shankar made famous. And this is the instrument that the Beatles actually went to India in the 60s for spirituality and all that, I think. And I think they might have learned to play this, or George did, I think. And it's actually on one of their records, I
Can
believe.
you pluck some of the
Gary,
strings?
you're laughing. Am I stating it wrong?
Spirituality.
Yeah, well, I
Hey, let
didn't
me
say
tell you
what.
how
I
far
didn't
you
say
gotta
what
go.
kind.
Let me tell you how far you gotta go for spirituality.
Yeah.
On your knees.
Right. That's right. On your knees. Gary,
You don't have
Gary
to go to
corrected me.
India.
Pluck it a little bit.
I love it, Mark.
It's not tuned now.
Yeah.
I did when we got this. It was in someone's attic.
Yeah.
In a construction, some people were
Yeah.
doing construction, and the lady or the gentleman said, "You want that old thing?" And they told him, "No, we don't, but we know someone who probably would take it."
Yeah.
And of course, that was done.
Ended up here.
So it sits over here on what, 2 airplane tires?
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you want to play the sitar, you can find a teacher. We have an instrument here. Yes,
Yeah.
sir. We have to work on it a little bit.
Yeah.
But anyway, I deviated, I guess, from the major scale. But as you know, the musical alphabet will start with A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and then it starts repeating at A an octave higher. So here on the little keyboard, this is not going to sound like a major scale because I'm starting on an A note. The key of A has 3 sharps, which sharps and flats are the black keys there. So I'm not going to play any black keys. I'm just going to say A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. Okay, we're octave higher. See, those are the same note, but one's an octave higher. And I think the physics of that is the vibrations are exactly twice as much on the higher one. So the higher you go, the faster the vibrations. The lower you go, this is an A also. The low A, the lowest A. This little thing is kind of neat. It's got exactly the bottom note is a C. The top note is a C, so if you take your banjo and tune your 4-string down to the drop C tuning, this has exactly every note that's on your banjo if you're tuned in the drop C tuning. If you're tuning standard, you have to start on the D note, and then it's got all of them, because the 1st string, highest fret on a 5-string banjo is a C note. So, I told you A has 3 sharps or flats. I'm going to talk about C, and what I'm going to do is show you a major scale right quick, and then I'm going to show you how to do a chord scale on the piano in both key of C and the key of G, because it's already 11:20.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're about out of time.
Yeah.
All right, here's your C note. C notes on the piano are the note. You notice the black keys are in sets of 3 and 2. The C note is the white key next to and below the set of 2 black keys. So that's a C note. C key has no sharps or flats, so it's on the piano, it's all on the white keys. So this will sound like a major scale when I start on C. C, D, E, F, G, then we start over A, B, C. Now that's a major scale. Okay, what is the chord scale? Chord scale, I want to make a chord and run it up and name each one of those letters So the way you do that on the piano is it's an even thing. You hit your C, skip a note, hit your E, skip a note, hit your G. That's a C chord. So, trouble with my hand here. And if I just walk that pattern all the way up, that's C. The second chord is D minor. The next chord is E minor. The next chord is your 4 chord or F. The next chord is your 5 chord or G. The next chord is your 6 chord, and we go back to a minor here. It's A minor. And the next chord, we've got to have a D. Is that right? No, we've got to have a B, but I can't make a full B chord because that doesn't fit. That's a B chord, but what we do is we call it, whoop, fiddle tune time in Caroline, according to my clock.
Oh,
We'll get to that in a second, maybe.
yeah.
Anyway, for the next note in the scale, we have to call it a diminished seventh, which, if you look at the notes, it really is the notes of the 5 chord seventh. So it would be that's really a G7. There's your whole G7, which is the 5 chord in C. So we're going to leave out the G note and play these. And we're going to call it B diminished 7 because here's the B chord. When you diminish a note, you drop it one key or 1 fret. So by dropping those 2 black keys 1, we get the diminished 7th, and that fits in the chord scale, and then we finish up. Okay. G, like we would do on the banjo. Here's G. G has 1 sharp, the F sharp. It'll come into play near the end. So we've got a G, we got an A minor, we got a B minor, we've got the 4 chord, which is C, we've got the 5 chord, which is, I need my sharp there, because D's got the F sharp. Then we go to E minor, then we go to the diminished 7th, D diminished 7th, which is that. And then we finish up in G, or that's A diminished, that's what, F sharp diminished 7th. We've got to name the F sharp note because it's in the G scale. So this is F sharp diminished 7th. This would be F sharp, so I'm going to drop everything that's not an F sharp by 1. There we go. And then we finish up on G. Okay?
Yeah.
That's the chord scale.
Yeah.
Got all that, Don?
Nope. I've been trying to get that for a long time.
Okay, let me grab a banjo here right quick. You'll grab your guitar. Work on banjo. Okay, banjos are tuned to open G, so I'm going to just run the chord scale real quick on the banjo. Here's the G shape that everybody generally uses. And here the way my melody note is going to be on the first string, because I'm starting on G note. Here's G, A minor, B minor, C, D, E minor, F sharp diminished 7th all the way up to G, and that's your chord scale. And you can actually make music with chords on the banjo. Clamp it there by chords, not the way you generally hear it on a 5-string, and not the way I would play it if I was in a bluegrass band. Don's got his guitar, and we thought we'd try to play one little fiddle tune together. We don't usually play the guitar and the banjo together.
When I don't need to pick about a bunch of them. When I need one, can't find one.
I know where one is, but you were doing fine with your thumb a while ago.
Okay, we'll do that. Yeah.
Okay, we're going to play Old Joe
Old
Clark.
Joe Clark.
We're going to try to play Old Joe Clark.
G.
I'll just go through it maybe a couple of times. G, key of G. It's got that F in the second part.
Yeah.
And I'm going to give you this for a starter for 4 times. Okay.
Yeah, that's
Old Joe Clark.
old Joe Clark.
bit.
Yeah, I got to get back on my
Not the
fiddle.
greatest old Joe Clark you heard. Don, we said we were gonna get Don to start fiddling for you. That's really his main instrument, but
Yeah.
he never
I,
plays
mean, I don't
that
play
hard.
it much. You know, I got all these other instruments and birds and people.
And hay fields.
Hayfield, yeah, we started
Still
cutting. I
working
started
in.
cutting a few days ago. Got one field cut and baled, raked and baled, so we got that one ready. Then it starts to rain, so I got 2 more fields to cut, but you gotta wait till it dries up. So we'll have to wait another week or so before we can get that cut and baled up. And
Okay.
then it'll be over for a while, and then when it grows up, you add it again.
Yeah, they do it, what, twice a year?
We try
Sometimes
to,
3?
if the weather's good, looks like this year we might get 3 cuttings
Oh, okay.
because we had
Good.
such a good stand the first time.
Okay.
And it's early in the season, so we might get 3.
He spends about as much time working on his equipment as he does
Yeah.
working in the hayfield.
Yeah.
cutting hay.
Yeah, always something to fix when you're in the hay business.
We got a big audience now. Gary found us an audience over
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, we're about, Ms. Producer, how much we got?
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Yeah. Well, thank you all for watching the show today. We hope you enjoyed our picking and Mark's lesson on the piano about the scales and
Scale
stuff
and
like that.
Chord scale.
Yeah.
Remember, it's a major, like if we're in G, it's G major, A minor, B minor, C major, D major, E minor, F sharp diminished seventh, which is really D7, and up to G to end it. So that's the routine on the chord scale, and you can just learn those chord shapes on your instrument and play the chord scale on any stringed instrument. Okay?
Yeah. Thank you, Mark, for that.
You're welcome.
You know, he's told me that about a million times. I still can't get it.
Not something we probably use very often
Yeah,
in bluegrass.
Yeah. So I'll get it one of these
You're
days.
usually rolling the chords,
Yeah.
rolling the major chords in bluegrass, or the
Yeah.
7th chord.
Yeah.
All right. Hot corn, cold corn.
Yeah, hot corn, cold corn. We're gonna close it with a song, our closing theme song, hot corn, cold corn.
Hot corn, cold corn, bring along a Dimmy John. Hot corn, cold corn, bring along a Dimmy John. Sing.
Give me a little Jimmy John. Farewell, Uncle Bill, see you in the morning, yes.
My wife said you sang great last
Oh,
week.
hot corn, cold corn, bring along a Jimmy John. Hot corn, cold corn, bring along a Jimmy John. Hot corn, cold corn, bring along a Jimmy John. Farewell, Uncle Bill, see you in the morning, yes.
Chorus. Hot
Hot corn, cold corn, bring along a Jimmy John. Hot corn, cold corn, bring along a Jimmy John. Hot corn, cold corn, bring along a Jimmy John. Farewell, Uncle Bill, see you in the morning, yes, sir.
Okay.
Oh, I
That
think
get
we're out
us
of
there,
time.
Miss Producer.
I think we're out of time. Thank you for watching the show. We'll
Thank
see you next
you.
week.
See you next time.
Same time, same station, 11 a.m. on Wednesday morning show with John and
Big
Mark.
audience. We've had a big audience slip in here at you.
Yeah.
Hear all that
Yeah.
applause?
See y'all.
Okay, bye-bye.